And in fact, it's like human behavior to be able to show emotion.
In your experience and in the research that you did for your book, have you seen a difference between men and women leaders? Because
Mhm.
when you go back to this childhood imprints, especially for boys, it's boys don't cry, boys have to get over this. And for little girls, there's a little bit more flexibility there. And there's a lot of research that indeed, like you say, that states that what we are told when we are children, when we are very open, when we don't have the capacity yet to filter and to see and understand what is true and what is sometimes true and what does not serve us. We just take that in and we keep that in our patterns and in our subconscious as something that shows up for some of us that don't do the work forever, I would say. Do you see a difference between men and women in terms of this fearlessness and how they show up as leaders?
Yes, women are cultivated as they evolve from young women onward to be more open and be vulnerable and show emotion. While at the same token, in the business world, I learned through the interviews and just through interactions that women can also be wounded as a result of showing their vulnerability. It can be interpreted as some form of weakness, or it can be interpreted as timidness versus being able to be assertive. And so we do have to be mindful of those biases and those stereotypes that can exist if a woman or a man or any gender identity is showing any form of vulnerability or emotion. And in fact, it's like human behavior to be able to show emotion. And where we want people to be is on a higher spectrum of emotional intelligence so that they can embrace that type of emotion that's coming at them and not see it as a conflict, and more or less actually see it as a individual that needs support, and how can I partner and establish a relationship that is more healthy and where I'm accountable to that person, meaning I'm willing to partner with them or play my role as their working colleague.